First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue, official weight 174 1/4 pounds. Professional record 41 victories, including 28 knockouts, 9 defeats, and 2 bouts even. From Miami, Florida, the relinquished IBF light heavyweight champion of the world, the Road Warrior, Glen Johnson. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing teal with black and white, official weight 175 pounds. Professional record 22 victories, including 18 knockouts with only 2 defeats. From Orlando, Florida, he is the relinquished WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, Antonio Magic Man Tarver. Magic Man making disappear.
Yes, sir. 1 second and 1 fighter. 1 second, 1 fighter. Let's go. Come on out, fellas. There's the line right there. There's the line right there. This is for the IBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Touch up your gloves. Let's have a good fight. Good luck.
I'm not sure what the IBO is, but the Ring Magazine belt may not be official, but it is the most legitimate belt at stake here tonight.
Just a few moments ago, one of the men in Antonio Tarver's corner threw souvenir caps with Tarver's new teal coloring into the stands or into the bleachers, and one of them fell into the lap of a ringside spectator named Mike Tyson. He's already got a cap on his head. So round 1 begins, and Johnson comes across the ring aggressively and begins delivering jabs and body punches. And this is not dissimilar to what he attempted to do and got away with in the first round against you, Roy.
Yeah, this is the smartest fight for him because he's a shorter guy. He don't want to come out and deal with Antonio's jab. He want to come out and get in and make stuff happen right away.
Tarver, for his part, said, if Glen Johnson runs across the ring and tries to jump on me, I'll counter him and get an early knockout. Well, Johnson's had 52 fights. He was victimized on 11th round TKO by Hopkins, but he's never been knocked out, and he's getting the better of Antonio Tarver in the early going with sheer aggression, the same kind of aggression he showed against you.
Tarver appears just to be trying to measure what Johnson is doing, get an idea about his rhythm, his speed, before he unleashes his answers.
Already, Glen Johnson has thrown 43 punches. We're barely halfway through the round. He's right on pace to do what he did in the first round against Roy Jones when he threw a total of 84 punches. Now Tarver gets him back to the middle of the ring and begins to extend his jab a little bit. You wonder when Tarver might start trying to beat Johnson to the punch.
Well, he's not going to beat him to the punch because he covers up when Johnson punches at him. So he's not trying to beat him to the punch. So he's going to elite defense when Johnson punches at him.
Do you think his biggest interest in this first round is to allow some of Johnson's energy to dissipate?
Yeah, and try to find an opportunity between Johnson's punches to hit him.
Now Johnson begins to be a little bit more careful. Johnson banging hard to Tarver's right arm. You're fighting a more powerful fighter, and as Roy Jones pointed out, Tarver has the edge in power. It's good to go to the body early, and Glen Johnson has been disciplined about that.
Notice also how Johnson has his right hand practically glued to his forehead when he's not throwing it.
Tarver coming down over the top with a chopping left hand. Throws that left from a variety of different angles. Stop the bell. Styles make fights. This is a different looking equation than we've seen for either Glen Johnson or Antonio Tarver before, and round one is somewhat inconclusive.
Give me the bucket. Beautiful work, champ. Nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Put the bucket down. You put it down. Put it down. All right. Spit over to your side. Over here, Glenn. You're going to spit over to the left. You're doing good work, baby. Listen. You got to keep up that pace. That's all you got to do with this guy. Use your feints. Listen to me, Glenn. Use your feints just like you're doing. Don't stop that movement that you're doing. That keeps him off. All right? When he gets in,
shoot the left hand downstairs.
Okay.
Touch him downstairs with the jab. Okay? Okay, baby? He's trying to get your respect. All right, but what we're going to do here is you're going to stay smart and do what Antonio Tarver does best. What we're going to do when we go to the rope, stay low.
Here you see Glen Johnson on the attack, going to the body, then coming up with a boom, good left hook right there to the head of Tarver. And he got that because he was landing beautiful body shots a little earlier.
But Johnson notably shifted gears in the last minute of the round after throwing so many punches in the first minute and a half. He threw only a handful of punches in the last minute of the round, maybe trying to conserve some energy for later on.
Yeah, he better, because Tarver's just sitting back conserving all of his energy and hoping that he won't have to run out of energy and he'll have plenty left toward the end of the fight.
Johnson hit Tarver with a clean right hand. Antonio moves back looking for punching room. Tarver wants to extend his long arms. Johnson wants to get up in Tarver's chest and prevent that.
Yeah, Tarver always wants to mainly counter. He's not looking to do much when the guy's coming after him. He wants to take one punch at him, he wants to counter that one shot.
Tarver has landed some good, clean shots now. He's landed
Watch
2 or 3 to the head, 1 or 2 to the body, and is looking to throw his right hook a little bit more because of the way Johnson is covering up for the left.
Tarver uppercutting with the left as Johnson moves in. He does it again there. Three-punch combination by Tarver there. Again, he mixed in the left uppercut. Leads with a left uppercut there and follows with a straight left hand. Antonio Tarver starting to get much more active here in the second round.
They got to get his hands busy or else he's going to get behind this fight.
Johnson still stalking, but not throwing nearly as much, and Tarver hits him with 2 left hands.
Johnson might be out of gas from throwing some of the punches in that first round.
Suddenly Tarver's fighting at a somewhat faster pace than we're accustomed to seeing from him.
Break. 1 step. All the way back.
Antonio going low and looking to hit Johnson in the body. Johnson fires a hard right hand to the body, but 1 punch at a time for Glen, which isn't really his style.
No, he slowed his punch output now for some strange reason.
Now he takes advantage of Tarver's immobility to fire some shots to the body, and Antonio counters him upstairs and lands another clean left hand. Johnson with a good left hand to the body. Uppercut lands for Johnson and a quick left hook. Straight left hand from Tarver moves Johnson. Both fighters have had some moments here in the second round, and while the crowd booed a little bit in the closing stages of the first round, they won't boo this. The fight is breaking out.
Stop the bell.
Round 2 ends with a hard Glen Johnson right hand to Tarver's ribcage. Catch the next Real Sports Tuesday, December 28. Among the stories, an inspiring look at Kyle Maynard, a former high school wrestler who competed despite having been born without arms and legs.
all right? You got to get a little bit busy on him. Don't let him get off so much. Don't let him get off so much, all right? Get a little bit busy. Catch your breath. You got this. Just stay on it. He's starting to fade. Right? You notice his punches are getting a little bit weaker. All right? But don't let him get off.
I'm working now, okay?
Stay small.
Stay small. Stay small and go to the body. Don't worry about turning right-handed yet. Let's break him down to the body. Okay? So now just relax. It's your night, okay?
Okay.
Now just relax. Just keep that jab going and stay low and work the body.
Okay.
Don't worry about the head yet. All right, baby?
There's a look at Mike Tyson, seated in row 2 at ringside. He's right behind Kobe and Vanessa Bryant. You may have heard of them. And the souvenir Tarver cap was given to the gentleman who sits next to Mike. So, in round 2, CompuBox found Tarver landing 31 out of 68. And Johnson 21 out of 64. Power connects the edge definitely to Antonio Tarver there in the second round. Glen Johnson tries to get started again in round 3 and catches Tarver with a left hook.
If Johnson can take the best punches of Tarver as he has so far, this is going to be a long, tough fight.
And I think it's going to be a pretty good, tough fight because I think he can take a lot of them. Tarver has to catch him by surprise to drop him.
What do you think of Tarver's chin, and can Johnson threaten it?
Yeah, Johnson can threaten if he wears him down. I don't think Tarver really has the best chin, but it never gets tested because he has such a superb defense.
Tarver 3 times to the body, 2 big left hands upstairs. Johnson keeps coming forward. Throws a right hand into Tarver's face, backs him into the corner.
What Johnson has to do is be careful not to do what I saw another fighter do against Tarver, which is think that he's tired and hurt, and he'll sneak a good left hand on him. Like that.
Tarver can back into position to extend his arms and get punching room. He's been very effective. When Johnson manages to get right up on top of Tarver, he's been effective.
Already welts under the eyes of Johnson, who's being raked with cleaner punches.
There's a big left hand from Antonio Tarver, one of his best punches in the fight so far.
And Tarver's nose is bleeding already too, so.
Roy, if you were to fight again, which of the 2 would you prefer to fight?
I wouldn't care. It don't really matter when it comes to me. I just love to fight. I don't have a specific person I be wanting to fight. I whip all of them. I don't care.
So then the winner, in other words.
If I chose to fight again, but I don't see enough really here to threaten to bring me out of retirement, so I'm cool where I'm at.
Good. Good by us. We like where you are. Johnson trying to stay active here in round 3, as Larry Merchant pointed out. Tarver is beginning to do some damage to Johnson's face. Good body shot by Glen Johnson. Has to walk through some punishment to do what he wants to do, but you can't question the tenacity and the bravery of Johnson as he hammers Tarver with a right hand, and Antonio keeps walking back to try to get punching room.
Yeah, he's going to keep the pressure on because that's his only chance in this fight. He can't stay outside and fight Tarver because Tarver has long arms. Tarver's 6'2", so he has to walk Tarver down.
Listen for the bell, fellas. Listen for the bell.
Tarver doing an excellent job to the body.
Pretty good round for Antonio Tarver, who found plenty of opportunities to counter and landed accurately.
Listen to me. You're looking for the one punch. Stop looking for the let it flow natural, Antonio. Listen, you got to crack his body some more. You're not going too much head hunting. You're trying too hard. Relax, baby. Hey, stop trying so hard, man. Okay? Stand your ground a little more now. Okay?
Round 4.
Okay, here you go. Drink it. Drink that. Okay,
Keep walking them down. Stick them to the body. We got this. Take a shot. All right, cut him loose. That's enough. Start cutting him loose, Tony. All right, Mark. Good work, champ. Nice and relaxed. He's gone. He's done. The body work's doing it, kid. Stay on that body. That's all it is.
Because
Stay
of the hockey strike, we have a light heavyweight championship here in Los Angeles.